What's up, YouTube? We back again with another video. And this time we got, can two best friends fall in love with 21 questions? Yeah, I'm one of those dudes. The ones that the females want to call, oh, hey, they're just insecure, right? If I'm with a girl, there is no guy best friend. I'm sorry, bro. Like, you're not finna fight or argue with me on that. Like, it's just not gonna work if you not like. And the thing is, it's like it's hard because like I don't want to be like seem like I'm like overprotective or like because whoever the guy best friend is more than likely likes her. Let's just be real. Has been there longer than me, so I'm like, bro, it would be wrong with me just to be like, oh, it's either him or it's me. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to make that decision because it ain't gonna be me. I'm sorry, I just know how guys are, bro. If you got a best friend, he's thought about or at least thinks about you all the time. And I'm not just talking at a friendly level. And then the fact that you have to tell this man, you like when somebody's your best friend, that automatically means that you telling him everything too. You telling him everything. So when we have problems, you're telling another man our problems. Like, nah, I'm good on that. But anyway, let's get to the video. And look at me being consistent. I think I missed like 2 days, but
After talking to your best friend, did you feel a spark?
Yeah.
Okay.
how much you want to bet this gonna work? And this is gonna prove my point of what I said. Men and women can be best friends. I don't want to say they can't, but if they're at least somewhat attractive, we brought together two best friends to ask on your first date, will they fall in love? That's all we need to know. Nectar.
Hi, I'm Tatiana. I'm 23 years old, and my best friend is Adrian.
Hi, my name is
And see,
Adrian.
she is
I'm
pretty.
22, and my best friend is Tatiana.
We met 4 or 5 years ago in college. I remember he was getting his
See, and
hair
he's a
done,
decent looking
and I walked
dude
into my
too.
apartment,
Like,
and
nah,
he made fun of
they
my
gonna
shoes.
fall in love.
But I was mad
bro.
because he made me laugh, and the rest is history, honestly.
Make sure y'all
I
got
think
your
our friendship is
water.
very easygoing.
Anytime anything really good happens or anything really bad happens, he's the first person I go to tell.
So we'd actually love to hear a bit about that incident.
Oh.
Oh God, okay.
We don't really like describe it as the incident. We kind of just don't describe it at all.
This is like 3 years ago, so we had already been best friends for a year and a half or so. I was on a break
been
with
best
my
friends
partner
for-
at the time, and he had just gotten out of a relationship.
And I think it was more so having each other and being able to turn to each other like emotionally, where it's kind of like a point of like, oh, this is more comforting with you than I thought it would be.
Just one night, we just slept in the same bed, and literally nothing happened. But I remember we looked at each other and we were like, are we good? No.
See, no, bro, no. This seemed interesting though, man. I'm ready to watch this, bro.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. Nervous. We're good. I don't know. I feel like this.
I couldn't have no girl best friend. I would have
makes
been
it feel
told her
like
my
we're
feelings.
first dating, like in actuality. So it's just like a weird feeling knowing that it's Tatiana. Yeah. Good.
They couldn't have no come out at the same time. I'll be nervous too, bro. Sitting here waiting for the other person to come. See, bro, nervous. I would have been nervous too.
They really keep the suspense going on.
I know. Like,
She walked out there like she knew she was coming to
No,
see
I
her
said the
best
same
friend.
thing. I was like, not this being a real first date.
please, I beg. I literally beg. Why are you touching?
They even both got white Air Forces on, bro. Come on, bro. Or G Fazos, whatever y'all call
Oh yeah,
it.
what kind
Because
of
I
tea is
picked
that?
mint, and he's allergic to mint.
You picked mint. You chose mint.
I thought we would have 2 separate cups of tea. I didn't think
So
that
you
we
chose mint tea?
Bro,
What if I
I
wanted to
thought-
try your tea?
Well, that wasn't gonna happen. Because I was picking mint. I didn't like the other one. What did you pick?
I didn't get an option because you picked.
I didn't.
Is this mint tea?
This is mint tea. He's allergic to mint.
Look, they already
I
know
really
everything
guess
about
you guys
each
told
other.
me
It's
both
like,
of us.
see, this is what a best friend.
One
No,
is
bro,
I guess it would be
no.
you pretending.
I'll pretend to say. It's
Throw
fine.
water in it.
It's fine.
Clink. Happy first date. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're gonna say and why?
Yeah, because I have anxiety. I'm the type of person who thinks about what I'm gonna say in a voicemail, and I'm like, and then I have to hang up and call again and leave in the voicemail, so they just get the two.
You know that you can actually, like, you can wait long enough and then listen back to the voicemail and then delete it and then re-record it. If you just hang up, they're gonna get your stupid.
I have never sent out a
Wow.
voicemail, bro.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just live with it.
I raw dogged the phone call.
You raw dog conversation.
I raw dogged the phone call. My mom's not gonna like that. Yeah.
No.
Before making it, no, I don't. I kind of just go in.
I
like,
never
with
did no
objectives.
voicemail, but if I
See,
did,
I
I'd
need
probably
that
just
type of
raw
confidence in
dog
my
it
life.
too,
I
I
think we do
guess.
too.
Yeah.
What item has the most sentimental value to you?
My dad's ring.
You wearing it?
Yeah. Yeah. I like alternate because the tan is terrible. And then like while I was in Texas, everybody thought I was married, and that was a conversation.
Oh
Like,
my
oh,
God,
it's
that
my
is
dead
you.
dad's ring. It's awkward. It's very awkward in a grocery store. So.
What item has the most sentimental value to me? This one. Could you have guessed that?
Yeah, I could have.
When I was 10, my best friend passed away from brain cancer, and everybody at our elementary school got one, and I haven't taken it off since. Like, I wear it to prom, all my graduations, all the stuff.
Man, they got
To me, it
these deep
symbolizes
stories,
walking
bro. What
with
the?
her, and like her still being able to do all the things I get to do with me. So yeah, I don't plan on taking it off every time. I'm gonna get married with this on.
No. What is your most
I
terrible?
didn't like the giggle. Hold on.
Because I just thought it was funny. I just
Okay,
thought it
go
was funny. Especially like after we just talked about like death. But what is your most terrible memory?
Oh, well, if you'll rewind the YouTube video, I don't really think it gets worse than like finding out someone that close to you is gone.
Yeah.
Especially for both of us, you know, younger than 20.
Yeah.
I won't speak for you, but you know, like this loss of childhood that inherently happens after that. Having to face tragedy that young and not even understanding who you are yet, not even understanding what the world is yet,
Well, I think I'm gonna move.
not even understanding death yet at 10 for me, and then having to deal with it. I remember very explicitly like the day my mom told me, not that she was already gone, but that she was going to be. But I remember I like wailed, like scream cried, yelled cried. And I still remember the sound of my own crying. So that's hard.
I honestly, I think I agree with you. I think attached to it is how my aunt told me, and the fact that I was the one, since I was there, that was delegated to tell my mom.
Oh my God.
And I had to call her. I had to call my mom over the phone and tell her. And just my aunt walked into the room. She had the phone in her hand, and she just walks in. She was like, I just got off the phone with Louise, who was like my dad's mom. And I was like, okay. I was like, is he still coming Thursday? And she was like, no. Ooh.
Dang, bro, I'm gonna cry, dude. God, man, why they gotta do these deep questions? This wasn't what I clicked on the video for, bro.
That's pretty damn bad. I really know how to talk.
Can I get a second? Okay. Whew.
I'm gonna take a second and go.
I'm gonna take it too. Thank you.
I'm glad I wasn't there, man. I hate seeing people cry, bro. I couldn't do it. Like, I rarely cry, but the only ways I do is if it's freaking somebody else crying.
Age. Hello.
Yeah, I was just gonna wash my face super quickly.
Don't mess up that beautiful face.
Hey, Mark. Oh, they deserve to be
What's
together.
the last question?
I did.
Okay, word.
Most terrible memory. I'm gonna remember that one.
God, sheesh. Have you ever thought or seen me as more than a friend?
Read that fast. I would say yes. Not to make it, I feel awkward saying that. Not in like a bad way. I think we mesh really well. And I think a lot of the time
And y'all both got tragic stories.
I've spent kind of figuring things out past relationships. I've kind of grown to say, what do I want in a relationship? What do I want in a partner? What don't I want? And I feel like you hit a lot of those attributes. And I feel like it's a lot of me being like, what about Tatiana? And then me like, nah. Um, just because I'm like, would that be awkward? Like, are we too close for that?
Are we too far gone?
Are we too far gone?
Are we too far deep?
Yeah.
Ooh, you answered that quickly.
And
It's
did.
hot.
And did.
It's hot in here.
It's the sunlight. It's okay.
It is. I don't know. I don't know.
Interesting.
Because it just never seemed like an option, Age.
That's fair.
It never, ever, ever seemed like an option.
That's
So
very
I
fair.
didn't let myself think about that for too long.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like the secret 4 or 5 year long like pining after you either. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think the most overlap we've had when we were both single was like that 4 days.
That 4 days. Yeah. We were
That
both single
man's
for the first
drinking
time.
that tea,
At the
bro.
same time, I mean, horridly, horridly down under.
I talked about
Just-
this earlier.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Horridly down bad. Speaking for myself, I felt like you were one of the only people that fully understood me. Even if you didn't agree with every single thing that I said, or like you just made me feel really heard and seen and understood at a time where I needed to feel seen and understood, because I was in so much pain and confusion and embarrassment. And I don't know, like a lot of guys, to be honest, like take advantage of that emotional vulnerability and try to turn it into something it's not. And you didn't at all. You were just there for me.
Hold on, I don't mean to pause, but I'm just sitting here thinking like there is no way I could be like some girl's best friend that I like have feelings for that I like. Cause I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, bro, that means a lot of the time like there is no way I could sit there and just like watch this girl that I know everything about, that I have these strong feelings for, even if it's not strong feelings, like feelings you trying to fight away, like her. I feel like she probably did have feelings for him and thought about it a lot, but she just didn't want to give it too much thought, cause like she's always just seen him as like a best friend, so she ain't tried to like try thinking on it too much. Like it probably popped up in her mind a couple of times, but she was just like, nah, really fast as a flash it off. But like just thinking about it, like there's no way I could be with somebody, or no, be best friends with someone that, and they're like with someone. Like say I'm with my best friend, and then she has like a boyfriend. So of course she's telling me all the problems with the dude and everything, and all the meaning well, I don't even know how to put that together, but the whole time I like her, there's no way I could do that.
And
It will hurt me, bro.
feelings are
I'm
weird,
like,
feelings are
man.
complicated, but we were the only 2 people we hung out with for a week.
Yeah.
We got sick together. We quarantined together before quarantining was a thing.
So people do this
Yeah,
and
we
not
spent
have
all day,
feelings
every
for
day
each
together
other?
for
That's
days on end,
crazy.
And I was like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, I'm not sick of him.
See,
I feel
I
like
overthink too
more for
much.
me, I kind of
I would have
describe
been
it
thought of
as
like, dang, do I
us
like
both
her?
being in terrible spots for like similar reasons, and like having that person you could like go to like emotionally and be like and talk about things to, and like, oh, this sucks, this person sucks.
Yeah.
And instead of it being like so solution oriented, for once it was like, let's wallow in this, let's talk
just
about
sucks.
this, let's feel our feelings.
Yeah.
And then it ended up just being us for like a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice. And you're fun to cuddle with. That was fun. Alternate sharing something you consider a positive characteristic of your partner, and share a
See, don't
total
tell
of
me
5
that.
items.
You have a lot of positive characteristics. You're very loving. And like the people you love, you care for genuinely, and wholeheartedly, without question.
It's true. You are very protective of the people that you love. It's, yeah, as somebody that's been protected by you, that's an amazing feeling. Good characteristic for you.
You're really intelligent, and you use like being intelligent as like you don't make it to where
These people like each
feel
other, bro. I don't care
talked
what they
down on
say in
for
the end,
comments.
bro.
I feel like you don't mind helping people get to where they need to be based off of something you know you can do better, without them feeling like, oh, like I can't do this.
Right.
But it's just like, okay, like, well, I'll help you.
On the note of you're intelligent, you are as well, but more specifically, like your breadth of knowledge fascinates me. Like it is so cool, because I used to think you were a know-it-all. and maybe you still are. I definitely used to think that about you, but I realized over time, like, you just know a little bit about a lot, and a lot about certain things for sure, but your capacity to retain new information is astonishing.
Oh, thank you.
Like, you are a sponge for knowledge, and it's one of the coolest things about you. It seriously is one of my favorite things about you.
You make everything feel light. Like you make.
You cannot be
life
giving me all these
feel light.
compliments, girl. I would've
No,
been
I'm
down.
serious. Like, I think talking to you and confiding in you is one of the best things that I have because I can bring something so heavy to you, something that's just absolutely like heavy on my soul, heavy on my heart, and like we'll sit and we'll talk about it. If I want solutions, you'll give me solutions. If I want to sit and wallow in my self-pity, like, you know, you'll do that with me too. But I always come out of that conversation or out of any conversation with you where I feel like I either feel figured out or I feel like even if something's still there, it just doesn't weigh on me as much. You know what I mean? But like you just make everything feel easier.
You're going to have 4 minutes of eye contact.
No!
Oh, no, no, no.
Yes.
4
Yes.
minutes? Do you know how long that is?
You laughed immediately.
That's like sun
staring
gazing, but like,
contest. We're not allowed to blink.
oh no, I'm failing. I'm failing. That's something I'm still trying to work on right now.
In the beginning, I felt uncomfortable, like staring, and then over time, I just got more and more comfortable, and then it got to a point where like eye contact for that long of a period just kind of felt more natural.
I don't think I'm scared of silence necessarily, but I just thought it might be weird. And then I found myself counting. And then the longer that I looked into his eyes, I forgot to count. And I was just thinking, like, what is he thinking right now? Like, why can't I read him? I thought I knew him better than this. And then it just flew by. Like, the timer went off, and I was like, wait, that felt like 2 minutes, not 4.
I
As
couldn't
the
do
date
it.
went on,
I
got
could
more
not do it.
curious
I
about
cannot do
things,
this.
And I feel like now I'm more curious about things I didn't know I was curious about before I got here. And I can't really say whether those are rooted in romantic feelings or friendship, only because I feel like there's always going to be a connection with me and Tatiana, but now I feel more comfortable expressing that and kind of seeing what that might be like.
This is like the very beginning of considering each other as options. So I don't know, I think it would be a bit forward to be like, okay, now's the time, now that we've done this and gone on our first date technically, but yeah, I still think that we're at the beginnings of considering this idea. So I don't think it's the time, but we've set up a path for the time, maybe.
So you now have to make a decision.
Oh.
You can either go back in if you feel like you want to continue exploring this relationship romantically, or you can leave right now if you don't feel like there's a true romantic connection. What are you going to do?
Oh my
Is that
god.
like a make a decision now type beat, or
Okay, this just got real. I was like, at first I'm like, bro, this kind of slow, bro. But there's no way I could be best friends with someone, or not even at least consider being with them if they're attractive. Like, she's obviously attractive, bro.
I feel more nervous than when I got here.
Or I don't know, maybe I could. I don't know, but I just feel like it'll be hard, especially if we
Even
mesh
if it's
together
not
well.
100% like romantic on either of our parts or both of our parts, there's still room to have that conversation, still being like fresh or like a new idea for the both of us. So I'm not necessarily thinking solely friendship, and I don't think that's
I could not do this,
a
bro.
bad thing.
I would have bust down and said I love you on accident, bro. 4 minutes of eye contact, staring at each other's, bro. Bro.
The suspense is real.
Hi.
I was gonna get a letter. I'm not gonna hold you.
I don't know. Does this mean that there's no letter?
No, I didn't read one.
Both chapstick.
Oh.
I was like, bro, they gonna send an owl with a letter or something. Jesus.
Okay, I was freaking out. I didn't know what to do when I saw you. I was like, if he hands me a letter, I'll
Part of me
throw up.
was like, I swear, if she walks in here and hands me a letter and walks out, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't have done that. But yeah,
So you chose to come back?
you chose to come back.
This is so nice,
You
man.
smell yummy.
I still smell good because I'm sweating.
I'm sweating. It's hot.
Okay, that's
It's hot. I was nervous. It was weird. You wanna know why I know something shifted? Something shifted, I fear.
Something shifted, I fear.
Let me tell you why. Because I missed you. I was like, oh gosh, that was nice. Sitting across from you,
Yeah,
asking questions. I thought I knew everything about you.
that's very true.
I heard stuff that I never heard before.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I was like, I feel like now I'm more curious and I have more questions that I didn't even know I had.
You know what did it for me?
Ooh.
Staring at you.
I said the same thing.
Because I was like, what is he thinking
I was like, I've never
about
looked
right
at her ass that long. Like, continuous, like,
now?
4
Have I
months.
asked that?
I didn't say that. But one last sip of your peppermint.
You know what?
Hmm?
One last of your peppermint.
Hope y'all enjoyed this video, but this is exactly why I say you can't trust somebody who got a best friend. I'm sorry, you just can't. Unless the dude gay. And even then I'm gonna be like, how I know he ain't faking it? Because in the end, if they are doing something, bro, you know how freaking hurt I would be to find out later on, like, oh, they been knocking boots the whole time. Like, nah, man. But this is such a good video, man. Oh my god. That's what I'm saying. Like, they had to have some type of, like, obviously the guy already explained that he had feelings, but you have to have some type of, like, reasoning in your heart to come out and do this as best friends, though. Like, if y'all obviously know that y'all don't like each other, y'all wouldn't go in here. But bro, I would put my life on it that probably, like, at least 80, I'll say like 80%, and that's big. 80% of best friends would do this. Boy, girl best friends. I don't care what nobody say. Like, there's gonna be some type of feelings in there mutually, unless one or the other is just completely just unattractive to the other. Like both of these people are attractive people, like, obviously. So there is just no way. And then it's not even just about looks. Like, they knew each other well, they meshed well, they knew each other's problems, understood each other's problems, they cuddled, they know everything about each other's, and it's been what, I think 4 years or something like that. Like, bro, they know everything about each other, bro. There's just no way. They both came with the same shoes on, both with ripped blue jeans. Like, bro. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. I really did. This was actually a really good video. I don't even know how I found this video, but I think it was recommended. But anyways, until next time, peace.